Hey, I'm Andrew, and in this episode, I'm excited to share and give you a tour of the Voitanos community on Discord. If you aren't familiar with Discord, don't worry about it. I'll explain what it is, and I'll show you how to join and get started getting the most use out of it. Hey, I'm Andrew Connell. This episode is also available as a blog post on Voitanos.io and as a podcast on Voitanos.show. Check out the description below the video for links to these other resources. If you're new here, subscribe so you can get notified of my future videos that are just for developers of Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure related topics. Why should you join the Voitanos community Discord server? What is it? Well, Discord is a chat application that gained popularity among gamers and has become quite popular among web developers as well. The Voitanos community on Discord is a community of people who want to make connections, share ideas, learn, and help others that are other web and cloud developers in the Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure space. You can make connections and you can make friends. Let's face it, we're better when we're all working together. Discord allows us to have meaningful and nuanced conversations about building solutions for Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure. If you want to ask questions or provide your own opinions, our Discord community is perfect for you. This community is focused on Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure developer topics primarily. Now, if you're looking for something or you want to pull the humble bragging card out and share what you've created, don't worry about it. We got a channel for that too. The Voitanos community on Discord is also a fantastic place to get and provide feedback on fun and interesting ideas. Maybe you're stuck on a problem, or maybe you have an approach that you want to run by some of your peers. Or maybe you want to organize a meetup, discuss an upcoming or a current conference, or even chat about a virtual event. This is a perfect place for it. For those of you who are familiar with Slack or Microsoft Teams, Discord's a lot like those, but I think it's a lot better. Similar to Slack and Microsoft Teams, topics are organized in channels where you can post text, images, links, and even start threaded conversations. And just like Slack and Microsoft Teams, Discord offers a web client or native clients for all the popular desktop and mobile platforms. But unlike Microsoft Teams, there's no added complexity with guest accounts and multiple tenants. It's more like Slack in that sense, where you can join multiple Discord servers, also known as guilds, and you can jump between them without having to reload the client. Now, unlike Slack, you have a single Discord account that you can join to one or more servers. There's no need for multiple Slack logins for each Slack team that you want to join. You can also get access to student exclusive channels. Developers that are enrolled in my courses also get access to channels that are exclusively available to students of the course that you're signed up for. This includes channels to ask questions about specific lessons, to interact with fellow students, and much more. Maybe you've also heard about the private mastermind Facebook group that we have at Voitanos for some courses and some bundles. It's one of the benefits that students of a course get. These exclusive student-only channels in the Voitanos community on Discord, they're replacing the Facebook group in June of 2022. If you're familiar with Discord, you might just want to jump ahead to the part of this episode where I show you how to join the Voitanos community on Discord and quickly set up your profile. And this includes getting access to the exclusive student-only channels if you're enrolled in one of my courses. But what I want to do first is I want to give you a quick little tour of how you can use Discord. If I jump over here to my environment, you can see here that I've already got Discord up and running and I'm logged in. Now, when you log in, you're not going to see as much stuff here because I'm logged in as the moderator of the server. And so there's some additional things that I can see that you won't be able to see, like some extra channels and such. And you can also see all the servers that I've already joined. Over here on the left-hand side, you can see these are all the servers that I've already joined. I've got the Voitanos server, and then there's a bunch of other ones that are available to me as well. Like for Discord developers, there's one for Home Assistant. But I want to focus here on the Voitanos server that I've already joined here. So what we have over here on the left-hand side, similar to Slack and to Teams, you've got these channels that are over here on the side. And you can select any of these different channels to go jump in and see different content that's here. Now, I'm all caught up on my channels, but if I went over to another one that had some unread stuff, you'd see this bold messages here that would show you that there are some messages that I haven't caught up on yet. So, and they're new messages that have been posted since I've been in here. How do I post a new message? Well, over here, you can see, just like in Slack and in Teams, you post your message down here at the bottom. So So I can click on the plus to go upload a file, create a thread. I'll talk about threads in a minute. Or I can use a / command. So I can go post a new message by just typing in some message right down here at the bottom, and I can hit enter and the message will show right up. If I don't like my message, I can come back and I can delete it as well to delete my message. Now, there are some things that everyone will have permissions to do or not do in each one of these different channels. It really depends on what level of a member you are. We really only have a couple different breakdowns of the different members. You've got everybody, the verified member, when they come in, they can do almost everything. You can post messages, links, add reactions to posts, etc. But there'll be some channels where you can't post anything. So like, for example, if you go to the rules channel, I'm the only one that can post in there. The verified channel, there's only one post that's going to be there as well. Same thing with announcements. But the water cooler, everybody can post something there. We have a lot of other channels as well that we can take a look at. And things that will that you could leverage, or some things you may or may not have access to. So for example, if I scroll down here, you see that we've got a whole bunch of channels that are here for customers and students of my Mastering the SharePoint Framework course. People who are just on the free plan for this, the starter bundle, they would only see the starter bundle, but they wouldn't have access to other things like the fundamentals bundle, the ultimate bundle, or the mastermind, where is the more rich access that my ultimate subscribers have access to. Same thing over here with the exam prep. So when you first come into this, here you can see like what most people would have access to. So when you come in, you can see you have access to all of these channels here. You have channels here for like the blog. You can see recent blog posts will be posted here. It's a great place to ask questions. Recent videos we posted to YouTube, podcast episodes. Got a question or want to talk about something Microsoft 365 related or Azure related, conferences and events. These two different channels here about I made this and I need this. Great places to either do some humble bragging and share something that you've built, or say like, hey, I'm looking for this. Anybody know anybody know of anybody who's built something like this? And then these channels here where we have like general and tech support for my courses. This is if you're having trouble connecting your Voitanos account to your Discord account. I'll come back to that in a few minutes. But if I come back over here to the water cooler, I showed you how I could post a message. Another thing that we can do is we can add a reaction to this. So say, for example, I wanted to go through and add a reaction to this post right here. Well, I've got this little reaction post here where I can choose from all these different reactions, and different servers can have different reactions. So some of you will have lots of stuff here. Some of you won't have much stuff listed. But here in this case, what I can do is I can choose from the different emojis, find different people. I can actually search for something here. So this one is I'm unamused, or this one is I'm person raising a hand. What I can do is I can just select these different icons and it'll just show up right down here at the bottom. And I can unselect it, or I can select it again to get it to go away. You can also respond to a specific message. So let's say here I wanted to respond to this message right here and reply directly to it. I can select this message and then I can hit reply. And what that does is that you can see I'm replying to this one message, and I could type something right here, hit enter, and you can see that it has a link to what I've actually replied to. So that there's no real, there's not like, this is different from threading where I just want to do a quick little response to one post. Well, what if I want to create like an entire thread here? So what I can do is I can change this message up from being just a standard post, but it could be a thread. I can instead make it a thread. And so a threaded conversation is a little bit different here. So if I come over here and let's get rid of this one, and let me create a new post for a thread. So testing a thread. And what I can do is I can spin this off as a thread. So you see I have this little hashtag icon here. I can create a thread. This is a name for the thread, like that. And then I can start putting another message in here. So another message. So here you can see that I'm starting out a thread, and then it's kicked off the thread with one message in it. This is a public thread, which means that anybody can jump in and they can start posting messages to this thread. Some channels support private threads, and that's when you create a thread and you can only allow other people in this channel to get access to that thread if someone has mentioned them in the thread. So that way it keeps people from getting all making things all noisy. I can access the thread whenever I want by coming over here, select the thread. You can select it by just clicking on this one message right here or where the thread's showing up in the UI. Or as you can see here, where I'm in my water cooler channel, here's an active thread that I'm involved in right here, and I could jump straight to it by just selecting it, and then it's in the full screen view here. Threads are generally active for a certain number of days, like about a week, but after a week of inactivity or a couple of days of inactivity, they're archived. And so this will go away. I can always get back to the thread from finding the thread and select it, but it's not going to be showing up and make it all noisy. So in that sense, or make the UI all noisy. So in that sense, it's a lot more like we see in, it's a lot more like what we see in like Slack, instead of in Teams where these threads just get bigger and bigger and bigger and they keep reshuffling themselves in the UI. That way they're nice and kind of hidden away. If you want to learn more about threads in Discord, I'll provide a link to the user docs in the description in this video here. Another thing you can do is you can create, let's go ahead and get rid of that message. Another thing you can do is you can also come in and you can create different things using slash commands. So you can start that out by just with a slash, and you can see I have a whole bunch of things that are going to show up here as different threads or different messages I can say, or I can add. Some things are pretty basic, the ones that are built in. So here I could like send a private message to someone. So I could say, I'll send a private message to someone named Mark Rackley, and I'll just say, hey man, just testing a DM out. And I hit that, and that will send a private message over here to this user that I'm marked as a friend with. You can also post images. So I could say like, I could post, use Giphy. I could just say like wave. Let's do this. Let's come over here to the introductions thing and let's wave back at this one. So I can say Giphy wave like that. And so there we go. We got our images showing up, our GIFs showing up right away. We can also post links to this. We can also go ahead and upload files to it. Some of these things are all going to depend on what you have, what the channel supports and doesn't support, and what certain permissions are. So if you don't see something showing up, of course, you got a question for it. That's why we have this Discord help channel here that you can take a look at. Now, before you can do any of these things I just showed you on the Voitanos community in Discord, you need to join the Voitanos Discord server. So let me show you how to go about doing this. So if you come over to the Voitanos website, you'll see a section at the top that says Discord. And from here, I explain a lot of the stuff that's already available to you, or that I've already gone over in this video. So here, what I can do is I can click on the Join Voitanos Community on Discord. Now, let me show you what's going to happen here before I actually run through this. I'm going to jump over to another tab, and I'm going to go ahead and sign in using a test account that I have to Discord. Now, this user is not a member of any server here. So you can see on the left-hand side, he's not a member of any servers at all. So we're going to keep an eye on this and how things change as I jump around in just a minute. So what I'm going to do is come back over here to join the Voitanos community on Discord, and I'm going to click on this button. So when I click on that invite, you're going to see it's going to take me over to the Discord site where I can then accept the invitation that I just clicked on. So I'm going to go ahead and say accept the invite, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to add me to the Discord server. So you can see here that I've been added to the server because you can see the Voitanos server over here on the left-hand side in my user experience. Now, a couple of things you're also going to notice here is you see that there's really nothing listed over here in the channels that I have that are available to me. It says I must complete a few more steps before I can start talking on this server, and you can see it's listed down here at the bottom as well. So I'm going to click on either one of these buttons, and what I'm going to have to do is I have to read the welcome message, which includes all like the terms and conditions and the rules associated for this server. So things like treat everybody with respect, no spam, no age restricted or obscene content, read the rules. If you see something that's against the rules, let me know, and then some other information. So I'm going to check off and say I've read the rules and I agree. I'm going to click submit. What you see here is I still have nothing showing up. Now, you may have seen your user experience would have popped up where this welcome would have been open or it might have been closed, but you can see that little arrow there that I have to open it up. Now from this next piece is I have to verify myself. So I'm going to come over here to the verify link or the verify channel. And you'll notice here there's a single message in here and it says before you can participate, you must verify yourself by clicking the thumbs up reaction. So I'm going to click on this thumbs up reaction. After a few seconds, it's going to go ahead and add in the verified role to my account so that I can access the server And you see that the verify goes away and I have all these other channels that I now have access to. So I can go over here to introductions. I can introduce myself. We can see the message that I wrote just a few minutes ago. And now I'm actually in the server. So now I've got I can do everything that I just told you about that I could do a moment ago. Come over here to the water cooler and I can say, hello. Let's go over here to the introductions and say, hello, everyone. I'm new here. Right? Now, a couple cool things with this and things I would recommend that you end up doing when you start. Why don't you go ahead and change your profile name here? So over here, I found my name, which is Swamplander Alt. Pick my account. You can see I've got a role here. I've just verified. I can add a note for myself, or I can come over here to the edit the profile, and I can either edit my profile on this Discord server or across all Discord servers that I'm in. So if I do the Discord, the user profile, that's what everybody would see and how they would find me across all the Discord servers that I'm in. But if I only want to modify this one, I could just say edit the server profile, and I can give myself a new name here. So there's my nickname, the Swamplander. How's that? Now, I said earlier that students of our courses get access to exclusive course channels. Now, let me show you how we're going to do that. So first of all, you can see down here, we've got one course for Mastering the SharePoint Framework where I've got a general chapter channel and a tech support channel. And then same thing with our exam prep for the MS600 exam prep course. So I want to go through and I want to make sure I have access to these, but there's a lot more stuff that I get access to as a student. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to my back to the Voitanos website, and I've already logged in under my account on Voitanos. Now, just to be clear, the email you use for your Voitanos website, for the Voitanos website where you access the courses that you've enrolled in, does not have to be the same email address that you use on Discord. They're completely disconnected. It doesn't matter if you choose to use the same email, cool. If you don't, that's up to you. But let me show you how you can get access to this stuff. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is I want to go through and I want to kind of move things around a little bit because I want you to see something in the background that's going to happen here. So I'm going to move this browser over. And what I want you to notice here is I want you to keep an eye on. Let me shrink some of these up here so that you can see what's going to happen over here on the left-hand side. So over here on the general chapter, first of all, if we look at me, we can see that I'm only listed in the role called verified. What I want to do is I want to connect my Voitanos account to my Discord account for this server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, once I've logged into the Voitanos site, I've gone to my library, right? I did that by clicking on your library in the top. I'm going to then go to my first course here. So we'll go to the starter bundle. And we can see here that there's a link. Make sure you join the Voitanos community on Discord. So if I click on that, you'll see this Connect to Discord section. So what I need to do is I need to click on Connect to Discord. Now what that's going to do is that's going to take me over to Discord and it's going to ask me to authorize the Voitanos app, the external application called Voitanos, which you can see here is just an orange and blue bot. I'm going to authorize that site to access my username, my avatar, my banner, my email address, and join servers for me. So if I was not already a member of the Voitanos server, it would automatically add me as a member, all right? But I would have to go back through this process to then connect my account in Voitanos over to the account that I was added on Discord. I'm already a member of the server, as you can see here on the left-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Authorize. Now this is going to take a second, but what's going to happen is it's going to take me back over to the Voitanos website, but you're going to see that I'm going to get a new role is going to be assigned to my user in Discord, and you're going to see some new channels show up here underneath Mastering SPFX. So watch this. I'll click Authorize. And we can see that I've successfully linked my Discord membership to my Voitanos course. And over here you can see, I'm going to leave that up. Over here, you can see that a few more channels have shown up. I've got news and updates, a place to ask questions about lessons in the course, and I've got the starter bundle as well. Now, if I come back over here to my course, which I go back to the course, then I can go ahead and start looking at the content in this course. But let's go one step further. I've got more content or more courses that I've signed up for, like the fundamentals bundle. So I'm going to come over here and view this course. I'm going to scroll down to the exact same. I'm going to click on Connect to Discord. I'm going to authorize the app to do that same stuff for me. And what you'll see is a new channel show up for the fundamentals bundle. There we go. We just saw that one pop up. So let's go back over. We'll do that again. And the last one I want to do this for is for the Ultimate bundle. So I'll go back to my courses, come over here to Ultimate. And this one's the big one. Scroll down. When I actually connect to Discord on this one, you're going to see that I'm going to get a lot more channels, specifically that mastermind channel that we're all looking for. So I'll click authorize, and now you'll see the mastermind show up, the Ultimate bundle, and office hours show up as well for a place for you to submit your questions for office hours. Those are some channels that are only available to the Ultimate bundle subscribers. So with that, you've seen how to connect your account on, or how to join the Voitanos community on Discord. And then I saw you how to connect your account as well with your Discord account from your Voitanos account. If you got any questions and you're confused about anything, how it works in Discord, remember that underneath the welcome channel or the welcome category, we have a Discord help, and it's a great place for you to go in and ask questions about using the Voitanos community on Discord. So with that, I hope you enjoy it. I hope to see you join the channel or join the Discord server, and I will see you over there.